Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all having a great day and welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we have an obligatory discussion about YouTube's new policies that are going to take effect as of the start of next year regarding the FTC's Child Online Privacy Protection Act, or as many of you will know it as COPPA. In this video, we're going to run through what exactly COPPA is, why it has become an issue for creators on YouTube, and how it impacts creators, such as myself, with more detail focused on the impact of the gaming scene on YouTube, and how it will impact me. Really quickly before we start, some of you may recognize the gameplay in the background. That's because it's from a stream earlier today. If you didn't already know, I stream on both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So any of you that want to be tuned in for that, make sure you're subscribed, following my Twitch or my Discord server, with the latter links in the description below. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So to start off, let's have a little look at what exactly COPPA is, with special regards to how it relates to YouTube. COPPA is an act that was passed in 1998 with a focus on protecting children from disclosing personal information unknowingly online without parental consent. A major way of combating the collection of sensitive data is through identifying the online services that are targeted at kids and ensuring that they're not collecting any personal data to prevent the collection of the personal data of children. While this seems all well and good at first glance, the base classifications of what is considered when marking something as targeting kids are extremely ambiguous, meaning that the application of this criterion to YouTubers in the recent weeks has resulted in widespread confusion amongst creators regarding how to mark their videos. Some of the criteria for a child-targeted video include the type of visual content, animated characters, and the music. All of these terms are extremely vague, and with no examples provided, well, is the Mario music I use occasionally in the background going to be an issue? Is an animated show like South Park considered for kids? There's just no way of telling. But why is this relevant to YouTube and YouTubers aside from also being a part of the internet? Well, earlier this year, YouTube was fined a whopping $170 million for their violation of COPPA after years of them being under the guise of a 13+ site. And in classic YouTube fashion, instead of take the hit themselves, they tried to shift all the liability to the creators through this new stupid rate your own content feature. Now naturally, people want to rate or mark their content as not for kids in order to maintain end screens, comments, and recommendations, along with other handy features. Another major hit to any video marked to be for kids is a loss of up to 90% of all ad revenue through the loss of all personalized ads that rely on personal information which can no longer be collected on those videos. So why doesn't everyone just mark themselves as not for kids? Because if they do, they could face up to a $42,530 fine. That's US, by the way, so that's quite the hefty fine, and channel termination. Also, just a quick note, that fine is per video violation. So if you're like me and have over 250 videos, that can stack up pretty fucking quickly. Seems a little overkill, considering us creators weren't even the ones in violation of COPPA to begin with. It was YouTube. Wow, amazing. Now we're gonna get fined for it, because YouTube has shifted the liability to us. Wahoo! And just guess how they determine if you've incorrectly marked a video? YouTube bots! Just like the ones that constantly and wrongly flag videos every second of every day. And these bots are going to be working off the guidelines set out within COPPA. So, oh boy, it just gets better. Not only are they making use of commonly incorrect bots, these bots are also following extremely ambiguous and potentially subjective guidelines, which if you argue against, well, I mean, they're so ambiguous, odds are you're probably going to lose. So how does this directly impact gaming content and thus myself, aside from the reasons listed earlier? Gaming channels are not exempt from COPPA, as is no one else, and what I am about to say next will depend on the type of game you play and yada yada. I think we all know that if you're playing a game that is clearly targeted at kids in a manner that appeals to children, there's not really a way out. But there is a silver lining. See, there's a section of COPPA YouTube has been covering up, or at least not telling anyone about, and this is the in-between grey area that includes teens and content that appeals to both adults and children alike. TF2 is a game that is rated for teens, aged 13 plus. Thus, my content about TF2 is targeted at that demographic. And this applies to most shooter games, even Fortnite. There is also a section that implies that even if your content could be argued as appealing to kids or targeted at kids, if you have competent and empirical evidence of the age of your viewers, then you should be in the clear. Here's a quick peek at my stats for my lifetime of my channel. Only 9% even went to teens, let alone kids. So boys, I think we're all in the clear here, so it's operations as usual. And if not, then here's to making content up until January the 1st, 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and or at least found it somewhat informative. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did, and join the Discord server down below. Wishing you all a great day and good luck to you creators in these dire times, and I will see you beautiful bastards in the next one. Bye bye.